Hey y'all, had a few requests to do a review on the 855M John Deere Gator. I think it's the XUV line. It's an S4 because it's a 4-seater. You can see it here. So let's jump right in. I'll talk about the my opinion on the Gator, and then I'll hit a few of the things that I ordered that were extra on it or accessories. And then talk about the service that I just had completed on it and some of the additional accessories I added to it, and we'll try to keep this short and get to it. So here we go. So the my opinion on the Gator is it's outstanding piece of equipment. Mine's a 2018, bought it new, been on my farm about 4.5 years, and I haven't had a minute's problems with it. You know, a few minor little things, cracked windshield, you know, had to parking brake got out of adjustment. I mean, that's normal stuff. I've not had any electrical mechanical failures on the Gator, and it's been solid, very solid. Cold start, no problem. I've got a cold start video out. You can go look for yourself. You know, when it's cold and it's in the teens, and you know, you're gonna have to let those glow plugs fully cycle and then start. It might not start the first time. Do that process again. It'll start. It runs rough, low idle, you know, kind of like diesels do when they're cold, and then it's fine. It's really no problem. I hadn't had, again, no problem out of this Gator. 4-wheel drive works. The way that I use it on my farm, again, I'm driving back and forth to the barn. I'm going up and down the driveway. We're hauling kids around in it. You can see I have a sprayer in the back. I'll come back to the accessories. But it's just been, for me, it's been ideal. And I'll tell you, my opinion about this too. If you're on the fence between a 2 and a 4-seater, I was against getting the 4-seater. I really don't know why, other than I don't think I like how it looked initially. And my wife pushed me. She said, we're gonna have grandkids and a lot of people, you need that 4-seater. So okay. So I gave in and got it, and man, that was a good decision. She knew what she was talking about, because the seat, I'm gonna do it for you. The seat will lay down. That was bad. The seat will lay down. And I think that will hold 200 pounds, something like that. But for me, having a horse farm, that's invaluable. I put hay on that all the time, especially in the summertime. I'll put square bales there when I've got my sprayer in the back during the summer months. And just, I mean, you know, having property and a farm, you can imagine that is very, very useful. Storage space, and then seat flips right back up, and I can put the family in it, and we can ride around. That's a great add. The Gator will not, you know, you lose some turning radius, big deal. I don't care about that. A little longer, a little heavier, all that good stuff, but was definitely worth it. I'd do that again. So overall assessment, fantastic. Top speed 32 miles per hour, sips fuel, you know, no problem. Again, this is the Yanmar 3-cylinder. I think it's a 24 horsepower. That's the engine that's been around for decades. They put it in their mowers, they put it in excavators, small excavators, of course, all kinds of things. That engine has been around and is proven to be a fantastic engine. We've had them in our family and mowers through the years, and they've always been great. So that's it on the Gator, my opinion of it. Let's talk real quick about the accessories I got when I purchased this in 2018. I bought a Warren winch. I believe that is a 3,500 pound. It might be a 2,500 pound. I can't remember. I've used that winch twice. So yeah, it was silly to get, probably. I think it was an $800 or $900 option at the time, but it's one of those things that when you have it, you're dang glad you have it. And I've used it to recover some mowers stuck in the ditch, and helped a neighbor one time working on his well. That's too much to get into, but anyway, it's nice when you need it to have it. And it's got a little remote right here that plugs in. I mean, I don't know what that was. It plugs in on your dash, in your glove box, and you've got a out and in, easy enough. It's got a synthetic rope, and works good. I added LED work lights originally to the front. They are switched right there. That's been great. They're very bright. When I just took it in for its 400-hour service, it has 385 hours on it, by the way. I had them add LED lights to the rear, and they're also switched right here at this same panel in the overhead. Very bright, Of course, they're LEDs, so they don't use hardly, you know, very low amperage. It's no problem. The driving lights or the headlights that come on it, they're okay. You know, they're standard standard lights. They're, you know, yellow looking incandescent bulbs. They do all right, but these LEDs really brighten it up, and it has a wide, it casts that light very wide. So I like them. I recommend them. They weren't terribly expensive. I want to say like $400 a set, something like that. With labor. Don't hold me to that. It wasn't bad. Sprayer 25 gallons John Deere sprayer, diaphragm pump, has a hand sprayer. I believe it's got a 12-foot hose with it, you know, right here, and it's got a boom. I think the boom is supposed to spray 10-12 feet, something like that. That boom's not great. It does okay. It's with a diaphragm pump, so those diaphragm pumps are surging, right? It's whoa, whoa, but so that pressure's up and down, up and down, up and down. But it does it pretty quickly. It pulses, and so it does okay. It's just, if you have like a PTO driven pump, which I do, I'm sorry, a PTO driven pump sprayer. I have a 60 gallon from my 5075M that provides constant pressure, and it's fully adjustable, and the nozzles are, I don't know if the nozzles are better, but it has that constant pressure and higher pressure, so it sprays a very nice consistent fan. This will disappoint you compared to that, but if you just need, you know, you're spraying your driveway, you're spraying whatever, then it does okay. Again, I took it in my arena, riding arena, and sprayed in there recently with it, and it's not great, but it gets the job done. This has been solid too, and I use it quite a bit. I call it quite a bit. I mean, I spray about 250 gallons of Roundup through it every year. Have about 1.25 miles of fence line and property line that go around here that I have to maintain. So, you know, I'm not weed eating. I'm too old for that. So, it does good. So anyway, that's you know, talked about my opinion of it, and the service that I just had done. 385 hours is when I had it done. Again, that's the hours that are on the Gator, and normal stuff, right? They went through their list of checking belt tension and torquing lug nuts and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty basic, you know, changing the oil, changing the air filter, all that kind of stuff. Just it was due, no big deal. Did it at Quality Equipment in Burlington, North Carolina, and they were great, and they did a really nice job adding these lights. I was very pleased. You can see, you know, nothing loose or dangling, how they wrapped the wiring around it and then snaked it through here to the to where it switched at that panel. I was happy. You could tell whoever did it gave a damn and did a good job, and that's all you can ask for. So final thoughts, good piece of equipment. I like it. If I was buying another one today, this is probably what I would get. Again, ideally I would like to have a 4-door enclosed cab with HVAC, and all that's very spoiled and insanely expensive, but I don't even think they make a 4-door with an enclosed cab currently. I think they're just doing the 2-door, but this only has 400 hours on it, 385, so hopefully it's going to last a long time. And again, all right, if any questions, drop me a note or drop me a comment here on YouTube, shoot me an email, I'll get back to you. You know, if you have anything else more specific about the Gator, but to me it's a recommend. If you're, you know, farm and durability and, you know, moving around equipment and just doing things around your property, is solid. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching.